Drake's Iceman episode 3 is really bad.
Can't fake it. I can't fake it. That was ass. I can't fake it. I can't fake it. I actually can't fake it. That was so ass.
Yo, Drake, my brother, I think you're not reading the room here. You just went through one of the most horrifying rap battles of life. I do kind of look at Drake like, bad timing again.
What up, words? Boy Challz Brown back again, talking facts. Hit that like button, hit subscribe, hit notification bell. Keep sending those Cashaps to CLBMG. Join the membership gang. Listen, if you watch me for any amount of time, you may know that my brother-in-law is a super duper Drake fan. One of the most dedicated, a staunch defender. He's not an online Drake fan because he doesn't really have social media like that. He's a real life, real time Drake fan. And salute to him. We got a group chat, me and him and a couple other guys, right? And I got a text from him yesterday. Mind you, today is my birthday, so I'm streaming on my birthday, knocking this out because this has to be spoken on. But I got a reminder text from him, 9 p.m. It was around 2:50 something in the afternoon, just giving me enough time to get prepared because Iceman was dropping. I didn't know necessarily when it was coming. I kept getting reminded on Twitter, different people posting about Iceman, different influencers going crazy, What's the Dirt, King Jared, and others, right? Getting overly, and I got a video coming about What's the Dirt. He's in a real world of pain, gang. He's not built for this, and this Iceman thing is going to destroy this man. I'm just going to be honest. I got a video coming about him, and stay tuned for that. But a lot of influencers were posting about this Iceman episode 3, and I already did 2 videos on Iceman episode 1 and episode 2, how bad they were. And I think some of you guys thought I may have been, I mean, most of you get it, but some of you thought I may have been exaggerating about how Drake was going nowhere with these episodes and how he looked really lonely and kind of, it kind of looked like a sad rendition of I'm going to be artsy, but I don't know how, right? And some of you probably thought, okay, we haven't seen the end. Let's let this play out. But like the Star Wars trilogies and things of that nature, that kind of by the 3rd episode, not the first Star Wars, I'm talking about these new renditions of Star Wars. By the time you get to the 3rd picture, you're right. All right, we get it. Some of this shit ain't making no sense from the 1st and 2nd episodes, but we're going to finish this. Let's finish this. So I think by the time we got to this 3rd Iceman, some of you guys were like, all right, enough is enough. This is going nowhere. We're not getting anything really good. And I'm talking about his fans alike, like people who watched it just to see what he was going to do, people who are semi-fans who used to like him, and people like me who really could care less about what's going on. I have to tune in to a degree, but I do it in a way where I skip through all the nonsense. This time, gang, I couldn't even skip through the nonsense. When I watched episode 1 and episode 2, I was able to just skip through the really, really slow, really, really just boring parts of them and kind of like got to the meat and bones, and I was able to report on that game. My brother sent me that text. I had zero desire. The game was coming on. It's a football night, first game of the season. I don't know why this guy planned to drop this thing on the same night as football, but he did. And I had no desire to put this on even for 2 seconds, gang, even though I know I got to do a video about it. I was like, you know what? It'll be enough content tomorrow that'll tell me everything I need to know. And boy, oh boy, it is bad. I watched enough clips. I watched enough think pieces. I've watched people drone on and on and on. I'm in the OVO sound group and RIP to me being in the sound group. I tell you all the time, I don't know how I got in it, but I'm in it, and now somebody outed me, gang. I went too far this morning, I must admit, and I posted a few screenshots. Some of you may have seen them. I posted it on my my YouTube post and on my Twitter post, and I loudly proclaimed that I am in that group, but I'm very quiet. Well, one of these guys went and added the admins, gang. I kid you not. He added the moderators. He's like, can we get this clown out of this group, gang? By the time I went back to that post, I was no longer, I have no more access in the OVO sound group. The moderators, they're pretty quick over there. They're pretty efficient. They got me out of that group really quick, gang. That nigga, I think he put that post up, and it wasn't even 5 minutes before they had my ass removed. I'm just gonna be honest. So I'm no longer allowed to get those really cool screenshots of these guys going nuts. But before I did, they were going nuts. And so I had access to many YouTubers. I had access to many OVO sound members. I had access to Kaisa, not a lot of influencers, quote unquote, reacting to this thing, and it's not good, gang. I saw the most crucial clips from it, and all of them look awful. And what's going on is we're seeing a man who doesn't know what he's doing. I want to break down why it's so bad. Now we can all laugh and say it's bad and it's not, but I want to explain why. I want to get deeper into why it's so bad. So first thing first, we saw academics kind of meekly kind of dance around how awful it was. I believe him and What's the Dirt had a town hall, like Fantastic Hip Hop like to say. They had a town hall about how sad they were with this, and all of them are quietly just displaying their displeasure with what's going on. And what's going on is Drake doesn't read this room. He's not trying to be hip hop anymore, gang. I don't know if you understand this. Drake isn't trying to impress the hip hop heads anymore, but those are the people who for the most part, we're the ones supporting him and we're the ones following him. And most of his fans are people that want to hear him rapping. A lot of these people want to hear him spitting, gang. So what he doesn't understand, as he alienates and gets further and further away from hip hop, because the battle really severely devastated this guy, gang. I've been saying this since last year. This thing hurt this man so much. His confidence is down. His pride is down. His ego is down. You need ego. You need pride. You need hubris to be a good rapper. When you're hurt and you're a victim and you're always sad and you're thinking about what did I miss and what did I do wrong? And that's going to affect your skill level. He never bounced back from this battle correctly. This guy is in an open lawsuit. He opened up a case because he's so hurt. He's never going to ever make good music like he used to. You guys are chasing a horse that's not going to fly, gang. This unicorn you're trying to get to fly, it ain't going to fly no more. This guy is gone. He doesn't trust people. He doesn't have the team around him. He used to could get that secret sauce. I be talking about the ATL sauce. He won't bring him around, gang. Because he thinks about it. You're running to Atlanta. This thing has crushed him. This guy has read him so divinely. He read him so completely that the guy is scared to show any of the things to be true. He's really, listen, I'm going to break down everything that they're talking about. Everybody in those OVO groups that are talking about, well, hopefully these songs aren't on the album. Maybe he's doing a switcheroo and maybe this is all a pump fake UMG. It's so convoluted, gang, but a lot of times when things look like exactly what they are, that's what they are. This OVO, this whole Iceman rollout 1, 2, and 3 is a gigantic beta testing. It's like market testing. He's looking to see what works. He's doing group testing, but he's doing it in real time in the real world. You don't do group testing like this. You do it and you get people that know that they're going to be questioned after. You tell them, okay, this is product testing. We're seeing if this works. You get a small group of varying people, and you let them know, okay, this is unfinished music. This is that we're doing quality testing. We're seeing where this goes, if you like it or not. But he's doing it in real time with these episodes. This is the worst way to do this. This is an awful rollout. And some of these Drake fans are so delusional. They think this is a great rollout. They're like, this is one of the best rollouts I've ever seen. They're in the minority, gang. Most of these guys, even the fans themselves, are starting to feel like we're not sure that this direction is good. They're hoping against hope that these are songs that he's just trying to throw out there to see how it does. And he's trying to one-up UMG because he's not going to really put them on the album. But at the end of the day, most of the people do not like what's going on. He has a extremely boring video with a bunch of random beats throughout the video, right? I've seen enough to know what's happening in this video. He's stretching his Pinocchio thing out even farther. It's art for the sake of art. But when you're not an artsy person, you don't know how to do art. So you're going to pretend to do art. You're going to have you're going to try to have this Kendrick momentum and try to do this slow cook thing. But the music that you're making doesn't allot for that. So you're going to make this whole slow cook and try to make this long artsy. Your videos are too long to be this artsy. This is art school shit. Like, this is shit where the whole class has to be students that want to sit through somebody's artsy ass video. You got real consumers watching hour-long artsy-fartsy videos that are going nowhere. Like you're fucking Stanley Kubrick or some shit. No, gang. You're not Wes Anderson. Like you're trying to emulate a movement that Kendrick does, but the difference with Kendrick has Dave free. He's not thinking of this stuff alone. And he's not hiring focus groups and this and that to or people that do this kind of thing just to do it. Dave Free knows the message that Kendrick is trying to relay. So he cares about relaying the message correctly. If you're hiring people just to do art for art's sake, then they're coming. They say, well, what do you want to do? You say, but look, I don't really know what I want to do, but I want to call it Iceman and I want to have Pinocchio in it. Got it. They're going to start making dumb shit. Because that first of all, none of it has no meaning. The Iceman thing is 3 episodes in. We still don't have no meaning. You're driving an ice truck and then you get upset and quit the ice truck job and you shave all the ice down. All of this shit is cryptic messaging that really only your fans are trying to figure out what it means. It has no real meaning. If there's something under there that means something, you're doing a very bad job of telling these people what it does mean. You're putting this stuff on display, but the messaging goes nowhere because they don't have nothing before it in your career to go back to. They can say, this and that, like it. A lot of stuff that Kendrick does, it relates to stuff he's already said and already done. And the music that he's making, once you play the actual song, whatever artsy thing that he tried to portray, it's in the music that he gives you. So Drake is giving you music with no meaning, no message. The only message is, I'm a victim and everybody hates me right now. That's the whole messaging that he has. So you can't build a whole 3-episode stream off of this. So they're trying to concoct messaging that has no meaning. You got creepy ass Pinocchios, this, that, and the third. Well, we don't know what that means because you haven't made a song about it. We don't know where you're going with it. So people are confused. And let's just be honest, the average consumer doesn't care. They don't want to see all that. You don't see Kendrick doing hour-long videos talking about episode 1, episode 2, episode 3. Will we get a total of 5, 6 tracks out of all of this? It's not smart. It's awful. And you got a lot of young people that you've been aiming at for years. You've been aiming your music at young people for years. And now you want young people with short attention spans to sit through an hour of just staring and driving a truck through the city. And looking at random ass weird places and spooky buildings with no explanation and it doesn't go nowhere. I can see if you were dropping songs throughout the whole thing. But you're not. You're taking long episodes of nothing, and then you'll drop something, give them a little bit, then you're back to the fake faux artsy fartsy shit that nobody wants to see. You don't know your consumer. You don't know your audience. They don't want to see this. They really don't. You can do this whole shit in 20 minutes. The episode could be, you could do all of this, what you're doing, you're stretching it out way too long. You're losing the people. That's why Cashapp couldn't fake it no more. You ask people to sit through 3 episodes of this stuff. 3 episodes of meaningless nonsense that's going nowhere. It's going in circles. You're not even trying to explain it. Then you're in the truck looking sad as F. I think your fans are worried about you, gang. Like you look like a dude that like crashed out on his job and you know he's getting fired when you bring the truck back. You look super sad, gang. You're rapping to yourself and this and that. And I get it, people do that. But they really have jobs where they are on long road trips. You're manufacturing this long road trip Iceman delivery guy who shaved all his fucking ice for no reason. All of this stuff is shit you're thinking of in your head. And then, so he gets mad and he hangs up on his boss and he goes get this secret package at this restaurant. It's like a whole bunch of nonsense that's going. It's the worst movie ever because it has no dialogue. So people are sitting there like, where's the fucking music? Then the saddest thing about the music is Drake is at a point where Drake doesn't know who Drake is anymore. Drake doesn't know what he's rapping for or why. He's given up on hip hop. You guys are like, he won't do interviews at hip hop media. He don't like hip hop no more, gang. He's only rapping because he knows he has to. He barely rapped before this. He always told you, I'm never going to stop singing and rapping. He started singing more than he was rapping. In case y'all didn't notice. He doesn't go like Tyler and then he'll do a full rap album and come back and do. No, his guy is singing. He'll rap once, twice. Then he goes back to singing. He doesn't really want to do that shit no more. And his harshest critics are the people judging his rap. Now, he don't have the ghostwriters because you guys done outed him for that. He don't have all the Atlanta guys and all the different people coming in, tapping in because you done outed him for that. So now he's sitting by himself with a pen and a pad trying to write some shit like he wasn't writing this before. He had ghostwriters. All he had to do is memorize it. The ghostwriters were tapped into the ghostwriters are tapped into the places where he needs to be. They're in the hood. They're in the strip clubs. They're in the lounges where he can't go. So they're getting that vibe and bringing it back. They're giving him the sauce. Well, he don't have these guys anymore. So he don't have the sauce anymore. You can clearly tell he's writing this shit. You can clearly tell this ain't the same guys that's doing this. All the ghostwriters are fired, gang. They somewhere else. I don't know what they doing right now, but they ain't writing his shit. I've been telling you for months, he don't trust nobody. He don't trust nobody. He's getting the most random ass features. What the fuck? Yeet? You had Central C in the last one, now you got Yeet. I don't know if Drake fans are asking for Yeet. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't know if Drake fans are like, yo, we need that Yeet. Like, fuck all that. Where's the Yeet feature? Right? So he's not listening to his hardcore fan. They're asking for a completely different experience than what he's giving them. They want the red button. They want the smash records. They want the whole album. They want you to do what you said you was gonna do. They want the round 2 that they thought they were getting. Those influencers hyped these people up so bad last night, gang. These motherfuckers, they wasn't even, the episode wasn't even done. They were crashing out on their influencers. They crashed out on King Jared. They crashed out on What's the Dirt. Poor What's the Dirt is getting the worst. Poor What's the Dirt tried to start a conversation this morning about some other shit, and they came in this thing. You're the problem. It's your fault. He had to delete it. He deleted all the shit he wrote today. This guy, he's not built for this game. He's really not built for this. But these guys, the fans are getting frustrated because they're getting half of songs and then the beat is switching up and then the music ain't what they're expecting. They're waiting on this red button. Newsflash, ain't no red button coming. All these were supposed to be red buttons, but he don't have a red button to push. He doesn't know what he wants to say. How many records can you make about motherfuckers did you dirty last year? And about what happened last summer? He's conceding defeat on the record. Last summer I effed up. Like, he's conceding defeat all through this video. It's like a sad, it's like we were wondering where this nigga went. Like, where does he go after this battle? What do you do? Well, now we know he drive a fucking ice truck everywhere. This is what he's doing after the battle. He driving an ice truck by himself, just listening to beats. This is what this nigga's doing. This is what we got it now. He's like, you know what? I want to create everything that I'm doing in real life and just put it into a video. They're like, what you doing in real life? Well, I drive an ice truck. They're like, what the fuck? Okay, all right, okay, that's what we doing. We can work with this. It's Sammy here. Like, get in here. We got write something about ice truck. Like, this motherfucker that's all he doing. This nigga don't know. He has nothing going on. When he's not gambling on stake and this, that, and the third, right? Doing all these random ass jobs. So what we're seeing is a guy that doesn't know what he wants to do. This is why the music ain't going to get no better. You're not getting no fucking slam bam red button. What's going on is the fans are starting to create narratives. Oh, Justin Bieber was supposed to drop. He was supposed to drop the album. You know how many times we heard he's supposed to drop Iceman and something happened? Every single time he drops this video, he's supposed to drop Iceman at the same time and something happens. Last night it was Justin Bieber. UMG, they panicked because he was going to drop the Iceman and they wanted to step on his release. So they dropped Justin Bieber. Well, Justin Bieber did drop. It had shit to do with you because no one knew. No one's expecting this Iceman shit anymore. We all know that you're doing marketing, you're doing testing. I knew this shit from episode 1. I said it. Go back to my video. I'm like, he's testing you. He's been testing the waters since 100 gigs, and the songs are getting worse. So it's like he's been testing the water since 100 gigs. That was a test. It didn't go over well. Everything he's doing right now, gang, he's testing. He's in his real, like, this is his CEO or like managerial. This guy right now, this is a corporation right now. He's seeing what sticks and ain't nothing really sticking, so they're just gonna keep testing. I told you might get 20 episodes of Iceman before this nigga drop anything. The way this testing went last night, you ain't getting no Iceman no time soon. Ain't coming no time soon because the testing is bad. They're in the bottom numbers right now. This thing is testing badly. And the way he's doing it ain't making it no better because he's taking too long to let you get to the song. He could have did that whole shit in 10 minutes. He could have drove the ice truck, went to the restaurant, let the Pinocchios follow him. That's 5 minutes. Then the rest of the fucking thing, play the song. Boom. Shit's over with. What the fuck we doing? No, it's a whole hour of nonsense. The fans are checking out. Cashapp want to pull his fucking head off. This nigga like, yo, I can't. This shit is a waste of time. It's a waste of everybody's time. It didn't waste my time because I didn't watch it. My brother-in-law sent me the thing. He gave me plenty of time, plenty of notice. I was like, I just can't see myself clicking that shit at 9 o'clock. I can't do it. What's the dirt been going crazy for a week? Low, it's really happening. 9 o'clock. I'm like, what? What are y'all excited about? This shit gonna be worse than the last two. And you still got these diehard fans. I don't even know if they diehard fans. At this point, it's these motherfuckers. It's like they just they in asylum patients or something, gang, because they're like, this is great. This is the greatest thing I've ever seen. Oh my god. And they're trashing. Anybody has something to say. Like, it's like you got to be really, really delusional and sad to sit through this whole thing and think that this was awesome. Well, I'm not even gonna call you sad. What I'm gonna say is this: if you like it, then good for you, right? But it's something. Everybody likes something, right? So if you liked it and you thought it was amazing, this, that, and the third, that's fine. You ain't got to be online attacking people. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're online attacking people that's genuinely concerned, right? That, like, most of his fans, they're not jacking it. You know how you know they're not jacking it? Because they're running with the hope that these songs don't make the album. You know how crazy it got to be for a fan to hope the songs that you just dropped that night are not on your album? I hope these aren't the Iceman songs. It's getting bad, gang. He doesn't know what's happening out here. This Iceman thing is one of the worst concepts in history. From the title, the name of the album. Let me just say this. From the name of the album, like, nobody knew what Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers meant, right? You didn't know what it meant when you heard it, but you were like, I have a pretty good idea that he's going somewhere with this, right? This Iceman thing, we saw 3 episodes. It don't seem like he's going nowhere with this. It don't seem like he's going nowhere. It doesn't seem like he's getting any clarity. It's like watching fucking Lost or fucking From, right? You're watching From. I'm gonna be honest. I'm on the 3rd season of From, and I only learned a little bit. Like, I still don't know. It's mad shit I don't know. Like, damn, what the... Well, if the fucking things come out at night, I still got mad questions. There's more questions than answers. And it feel like this Iceman shit is the same thing. You're getting more questions than answers, and it's questions that you don't want to ask because you're sick of watching. If this was a TV show, everybody would have checked out. We would have been gone, but like, man, I'm good on that, man. Go ahead, put on something else, man. Put on Game of Thrones. I rewatched some old shit. Like, this shit trash. Like, so what I'm saying is, the thing is going nowhere. He has no objective with it, because you would be able to, at this point, you would be able to say, okay, the storyline's going somewhere. We're looking at a gothic Pinocchio, some weird looking ass Pinocchio from fucking like the 1600s and shit. And where's that going? That's supposed to be Kendrick? Like, what? At least make the motherfucker black or something. Like, we don't even know who's the Pinocchio. Is it Lucian? Like, who's fucking Pinocchio? What's going on, gang? Like, now you got 4 Pinocchios. It's J. Cole. Like, who the fuck? Like, we don't know who is what. And it's episode 3. We're getting no answers. It's going mad slow. And then you're freestyling. You're playing music that people are saying is mid. Right? There was one beat in there. It was like, oh shit, that beat kind of la. Then he switched it. I'm like, that was the only beat that, like, what's going on in here? Like, bro, you're not reading the room. You're all over the place. You're still, this focus group mentality is not working. And what we're seeing is a man that's so obsessed with trying to get back on top that he's doing anything. I told you, every video I tell you when I talk about this guy, it's reggaeton, it's Afro beats, it's whatever. It's whatever. He's trying everything. He's playing a little bit and seeing it. Now they're gonna go back and pick through all the comments and figure out, well, people did like that, people didn't like. Well, let me save you some time, Drake. People ain't liking none of this shit. Right? There's a couple of your fans, okay, some of the stuff is okay, but they're like really hoping that you got more. And this is way far in the game for you to not have dropped an album. GNX came out last November. It's going to be another November. It's September, gang. You going to wait till November of the next year to drop an album. You drop mad music and none of it's really hitting. Your fans are getting antsy, gang. You're starting to lose. It's just like Instagram or anything else, Twitter. If you don't post after a while, they start unfollowing you. They start cleaning up their roster. It's only been so far you can stretch this shit. This episode 3 is showing me that Drake has almost zero direction. There's zero sound because all these things, it sounds like he got the timestamp records, he got the so-called club records, the bops, he got the Afro, the international records. It's everything coming, and it's all just, it's mediocre because he's not putting the time and effort in it. He doesn't have the people around him. Anybody, so put it like this, if you put Kanye in a room and gave him all this kind of time to make something with no help, he gonna make something, but it ain't gonna be as good as what he normally does because he usually does community efforts. Drake is the same way. I feel like Drake is coming up with these hooks himself now. He doesn't have the creative juices behind him, and he's not as strong as he used to be mentally. So a lot of that is shown because what he's bringing out now is kind of like, it's It's almost there. It's almost good. And I learned, like, I feel like when I listened to his old stuff that I did like, it was confident. He knew what he wanted to say. It wasn't no focus group shit. He wrapped up the album with a bow. Whatever. I don't like his whole album. I never really like whole album from a nigga like that, right? But what it is I feel like he will make some really good, strong records in there for you to look past the stuff that wasn't that strong, right? And the simple fact of the matter is, what we're seeing now is a guy who can't even put an album together that he feels strongly about. He's testing the waters with everything because it's all over the place, and he doesn't know what you guys even want anymore. He's like, well, they want real lyrics. Oh no, they want me to be contrite. No, they want me to be bold. No, they want me to be gangster. No, they want me to be soft. They want me to be like, you know, young. They want me to be old. Like, he all over the place. He doesn't know where and how to approach this. That means fall back. He won't listen to that advice. Fall back. Take some time. You could have took this entire year. By the time you would have came out in November of 2025 with Iceman, it would have been #1 by default. People would have been like, I can't wait to hear what he's going to say. We've been hearing you over and over. You keep writing. You keep the Notre Dame and all that. You've been dropping all these different songs and these different verses, and they all wham, right? They all, the bubble bath rapper, once again, he's scrub-a-dub-dub. He got the little rubber ducky, and he's crying again. And it's like, gang, we keep hearing you crying. We don't want to hear you sad and lonely, and you still confessing about last year. Now, I guess he hit the denial stage, because in this freestyle that he says on here, he's like, yeah, I effed up the summer, but not the way I effed it up last summer, which means to most of us that he's saying he messed up last summer, right? You did mess up. You did. You shouldn't have battled him, for one, and even if you battled him and lost, you should have went back to work. You shouldn't have made no lawsuit. So you did mess up last summer. And it seemed like he's hit all the stages of grief, right? Anger, denial. I think right now he's in acceptance, right? Drake is in acceptance. And that's the album he's going to give you. I accept my loss, right? He keeps telling you this album is going to be darker. He's accepting his loss right now. But he's doing it in a way that he's trying to make it like, oh, everybody's watching me. All these Pinocchios are trying to lie on me. Dude, you're not a fucking victim. You got hundreds of millions of fucking dollars. You're nobody's fucking victim. You're walking around acting like, oh man, woe is me, poor me. These motherfuckers pulled the plug on my bubble bath. Like, gang, get your ass out the tub. You're supposedly one of the biggest artists on earth. I know it don't feel like it. You could have dropped 3 records by now. If you're not gonna fall back, just drop whole albums. Fuck the numbers. Drop another one. Just drop another. Like, you're doing it where you're just putting all these testers out. And when the testers don't work, the whole world sees that it didn't work. You could have dropped the album already, toured on the whole album, fucking told everybody eat dick or something. Like, I'm putting another one. You could have dropped 3 albums by now and toured 3 times. You're still sitting here trying to figure out what sauce you want to use. At the end of the day, none of the sauce is working. This episode 3 is a complete failure. You saw the clips do a master rollout, but he don't want to talk to nobody. He's sitting there talking to Bobby Althoff. This is his rollout for his album, and he ain't even talking about the music. Maybe if you talk to somebody about the music, maybe you get some ideas of what people want. You're not even doing that. You're talking to a chick in a bed with a big-ass comforter on, like in some fucking loafers. You're talking about Birkenstocks. This shit is unwatchable. How you want to get in hip-hop mode and make a hip-hop album after you lost a hip-hop battle when you're in bed with Bobby Althoff talking about makeup and biting your nails? Like, it doesn't make no sense. You got to understand, to get in game time, you got to actually get in practice and fucking run some fucking plays. You're not even doing that. I guarantee you, Drake gets in that booth very rarely. I'm just going to be honest. If you look at his life, he's always on the road. He's always on stake, talking to Aiden Ross and these guys. He's gambling. He's doing this and the third. I'm thinking Drake gets in that booth very rarely. I'm just going to be honest. So when he does sit down and get into it, then he got to retrain his mind and try, okay, let me write that. It don't work like that. When you get it out, I don't think he's in album mode, gang. I don't think he's in album mode. It would be better work coming out. Doing songs randomly and being in album mode is 2 different things. 2 different things. That's why you're getting so many random sounding songs, because he's randomly in there. Album mode means I'm focused, I'm locked in, I'm listening to the classics, trying to figure out how do my shit match up, how does it match up to my old shit. I'm sitting there letting people that really, really fucking know this business sit and hear my shit, not I'm not putting this shit out on no fucking hour-long stream in the middle of fucking Italy somewhere. Like, it's not making no sense in a front of an ice truck. Trying to pretend that this shit is live, right? So what it is he doesn't know where he wants to go with this. The streamers, they know what they want, but he's the only one who can give it to them. They're putting out all these false narratives about it's going to be this and that. This is, let's be clear, this is Drake and his team putting out all these narratives that this red button is coming and this round 2. They feeding it to these streamers, and they're running with it, and they're getting egg on their face. And some of them are going to stop riding with it. I told you I got the video, What's the Dirt? He's already tapping out. What's the Dirt is moving on from this shit. This is the worst mistake of his life. Because Drake is very unclear, and he's very he's not intentional about where he's going with this. So it's a sad day in hip-hop for him and his people. It ain't no sad day for me. It's a great year for hip-hop for me. I got some really great, I still got records I got to finish listening to. I ain't finished listening to Ghostface yet. I ain't finished listening to the Raekwon joint yet. So I got mad shit that I got to get to. Mad shit. Like, it's mad shit. I'm still in the middle of fucking Rock Marciano. So it's like, and DJ Premier. So it's mad shit I'm listening to. So I'm good. I don't need the fucking Iceman bullshit. I'm just going to be honest. And the way it's looking, ain't going to need to be no boycott or no media blackout. I'm going to be honest, because this shit, he killing it himself. You can have all them reactions and all that shit. It's like, people not really tripping because it's getting so wonky. They're not getting the music they want. And even if you're a Drake fan that finds some music on that album, you're not going to be stoked to play it like you need to be. So yeah, the diehard fans, they're going to run it up. They're going to have 2 phones and 2 iPads, this and that. But for the most part, most of the fans that like him, they're going to burn it a little bit and they're going to move on. That's where the record going to fall drastically and tumble. And that's where the problem going to be. So it ain't going to be that if people react to it or not. It's going to be that, do people replay this shit? That's where the problem going to come. And I don't think the way he's rolling this out, people are even going to stick around to find out. People getting so bored and tired of the antics, they probably like, man, I don't care if this shit ever come out. So what we're seeing is Drake is trying to be artsy-fartsy with no real purpose. He's trying to be Kendrick, but he's not Kendrick. What most of us would have respected, I'm just going to be honest, if he came out as vapid and as empty as he always is, with just useless music that ain't for nothing but dancing, effing, or smoking, or drinking, right? If he just came out with the random shit he normally makes about girls and shit and that, motherfuckers would listen to it like, oh, this is random Drake, this is exactly what it is. Right now, we're getting, like, really sad sack shit. So it's like, we don't even know what to make of this. It ain't deep. How can it be deep if it's only your own fucking inner thoughts, your regrets, this and that? It can't be deep. So we're not getting the introspective. We're getting like surface level hurt from the last fucking 9 months. Ain't no deep shit. You're not gonna be bearing your soul about your mom and your dad and all this shit that happened to you as a kid and fucking Degrassi and how they picked on you in high school and how you know what I'm saying? Like how you felt about your blackness. We're not getting none of that. It's gonna be, yo, I used to fuck with Future. The nigga fucking turned his back. They made a whole record. It's gonna be that same shit. And nobody wants to hear that shit. And it's translating into your work because you don't know how to present it, because you're getting people to help you craft these beautiful, scenic fucking images that seem to be like they're mystical and magical and deep and all this. And it's just a fucking guy in a Pinocchio suit and Drake trying to run from him. It's not fucking deep whatsoever. And people can see that. And people are bored. So no, episode 3 is bad. Episode 4, keep it. Let me just do you a favor, Drake. I'm gonna do this. Let me just give you this free advice. All the songs you got, I don't care if it's 50. Put them all on the chain and just drop it. Or delete it. Stop with this episode bullshit. You're losing the room. You're losing the room. I'm gonna go on a gamble. Drake got a bunch of like shit that he threw together, a bunch of songs, and he don't even know himself if they're fucking good. And the people around him are yes men, so they're gonna say, yo, that's the fire. They don't give a fuck. They in the motherfucking house eating shrimp tartare, whatever the fuck, pate, whatever the fuck they eating over there in the OVO fucking sweatshop house or the fucking embassy or whatever. They don't give a fuck. They ain't trying to lose their spot. They ain't gonna tell you, yo, this shit ass, my guy. I gonna say that. When he went to see Bobby Althoff, he said, my guy just asked me, why are we doing this again? Like, they're confused over there. But they're gonna ask him in a nice way. They're not losing a cushy ass fucking bedroom in the embassy. Like, nigga, I live here. I bring bitches here. Why the fuck would I rock the boat? I got the fucking code to the alarm. I got the Wi-Fi. I ain't gonna tell this nigga nothing too crazy. Because if people tell them something, they be like, gang, listen. Don't wear loafers to do an interview with Bobby Althoff. Matter of fact, don't do an interview with Bobby Althoff. Chill out. If you want to get some respect in this shit, go sit down with all these motherfuckers that's talking shit. I would respect that. I honestly would respect that. If he sat down with fucking... So do your academics, do your mall interview, then go sit down with Elliot Wilson. Sit down with Charlamagne. Do a press run like the Clips fucking did. Then niggas will respect that. We're not gonna respect you hiding out. You whip Bobby Althoff, you're throwing shots at motherfuckers, and she don't know what the hell you even mean. She's like, really? I don't know what they put ice on Rose. Like she has no idea that you're dissing Rick Ross and this and that and third. He want to hide behind that interview, but take shots from behind it. They want people to feel sorry for him because they called you a culture vulture. Motherfucker, you got $100 million, nigga. They're gonna call you all kind of shit. Why the fuck do you give a fuck? Don't you got a jet with your fucking picture on the side of it? Why you give a fuck what niggas say? Make it make sense, gang. Make your fucking music, put your records out, do your tour. What the fuck? Ain't that what you supposed to be doing? You're doing way too much. You're thinking about this shit way too much. It's a fucking record that's gonna come and go. If you like the record, put the shit out. You, Yeet, Central C, put the shit out. I'm sure you got a 21 feature. Put the shit out. Let your fans fucking rejoice. They gonna hype the shit up. They gonna come buy tickets. Nigga, do your fucking job. Like, you're like, we watching a nigga spiraling, like, just like, oh, like fucking trying to figure out his life on fucking line. Like, the fuck, your whole life is in the fucking front of this truck? Like, fucking, like an ice truck? Like, this is what you doing? Like, gang, get out the fucking ice truck, gang. Get out the fucking freezer. This Iceman shit's cold as fucking, not in a good way. It's looking real corny. We don't know what you're meaning. We don't know where you're going. This shit is, like, really sad. It's like a nigga that's really lonely. Just be honest. You ain't even got nobody in the video with you except some fucking setups and fake ass shit. One video, you got the girl dancing in the fucking pool. You had a fucking Turkish bathhouse. Then the other video, you said you come into a pasta place with some motherfucking random guy. You give him, he gives you something. You walk away like, motherfuckers don't know what you're doing. It ain't really, is this what you really do in real life? Like, is this really, you do this kind of shit? This is your life every day? No, get back to, just make music, bro. You had your moment. We gave you niggas gave you 3 episodes. I don't give a fuck one way or the other because I ain't watching shit regardless. But I know enough to know that this shit is ass, and I know that most of your fans feel the same way. I'm gonna leave it at that, man. Let me know what you think. CLBMG, man. I just report on this stuff, gang. I talk about hip hop. This is what I do. And when I see this guy allegedly, supposedly being hip hop, I'm gonna talk about it. And I love that the Drake fans are like, yo, your content is a lot of Drake. Yeah, Drake doing a lot of dumb shit. We eating really good off this guy. So at the end of the day, I'm not gonna beg him to stop. Ain't no slow news weeks. Ain't no slow news days with this guy. This guy is doing something every single day ridiculous, and it's giving a lot of people a lot of chances to make a lot of money, and it is what it is. So he's giving back to the culture, and he don't even really want to, right? He would love us to be talking really nice and sweet. Well, nah. This shit you're doing is goofy, is trash, and is weak, is whack, and it's one of the worst rollouts I've ever seen. The whole thought process behind it is trash. You're gonna try to what? Diss Kendrick again, and you got a lawsuit about dissing? Gang, make it make sense. Listen, I'm out of here, man. CLBMG, man. Head on over to black-yeti.com. Let them know who sent you. They ship all over the continental U.S. Also, Wednesday nights, we go live on the What Show. We will be discussing this. All right? Tap in, man. I'm gonna catch you on that flip side. I'm out. Peace.
Look, mission impossible to drop a few lines without dropping old times when Southern Hill was still a gold mine. When pistol grips was my shit and I sold mine. When Alias was not a show and they told mine. Elevate your mind with high quality THC infused products. BlackYeti.com. Black-Yeti.com.
CLB.
Get my coat, get my sheepskin, grab my wallet, get my pocket knife, and get that hat right there. We out. Grab my pocket knife too. Let's go. When I first came to the city, niggas didn't believe me. I just wanted to join a team and throw assist pass easily. 6 man off the bench, alley-oop pass freely. Suit up for 1 game and hope a scout might see me. But nah, niggas is greedy, wasn't rocking with him. Unplugged the scoreboard, put a lock on the gym. Told me to power forward, point guard at the rim. And left me with no center and a ball full of phlegm. Not knowing that I'm a dog, a Rottweiler within. With the heart of a pit bull that don't bark for pretend. My bites cut deep, break the bone and the skin. With the level of hustlenomics you do not comprehend. So first I took a block down on the west side end, and then secured a spot with some goons and some kin, and then sent out some flyers, let the game games begin. And in 6 months time, the city like that's him. Oh yeah, he the one that moved the hustle to the burbs. And yeah, he the one that knocked the hustlers off the curb. And yeah, he the one that set up shop without a word. And he the one that got it cracking. And all he did was rapping by the Hooters. I kept killers from being shooters. Put a mic in a thug's hand, now he loyal like Pats fans. Take a man off the streets past the needles and crack cans. Promise mama to keep him safe, then put some food in his face, and he'll kill for you. But I don't need him for that. Click like, click share. Tell them bitches we back. Share the whole location. Tell them niggas where we at. Cause we out here and we ain't the cheese, we the trap.